Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2, and today I'm going to be giving you part 5 of what if Izuna Uchiha was Naruto Ancestor. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also stay in tune because after this I'm going to be posting a new episode of what if Naruto was taken by Orochimaru. So stay in tune for that and I hope you guys enjoy. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto Was Trained to Be a Weapon over on Anime King, so go ahead and check out that. And later on I'm going to be doing What If Naruto Returned Different after his training trip, so stay in tune for that as well and enjoy that. And remember guys, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and your support, and without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. Start the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, the last time we left off, Naruto met with Danzo as Danzo gave him a proposal to join the route, as he must keep it under complete privacy as no one must know about this. And Naruto decided to join the route as he wanted to see what Danzo is truly up to, as he wanted to enter the organization, and if Danzo is trying anything to hurt Sarutobi or the village, he will destroy the organization from within. Naruto then spent the rest of the time training with Kakashi, as he also trained with Kurenai, as Naruto was also talking to the nine-tailed fox, as he told the fox that he wanted him to become his friend. As the fox told him that he killed his parents, does he still want to become his friend? As Naruto explained to him that humans has been using him and taking his powers for years now, and that is why he resents humans so much, so yeah, he wants to be his friend. The fox grunted and he just told him that someone was coming, as Naruto found Sasuke there as well, as Sasuke was just sitting there. Ever since Naruto defeated him, he has changed a lot. As he asked Naruto how did he become so strong, Naruto decided to trust Sasuke as he activated Sharingan and showed Sasuke, shocking the hell out of him. We then had a 3-year time skip, as Naruto is a now Root Anfu, as he's called the Falcon, as he did a mission to assassinate the daimyo of a country, and let it look like the guard killed the daimyo and the other two tried to stop him. As Naruto came back to Konoha after his mission, as he was looking at a memorial stone, and he was sad, thinking about what happened over the past 3 years, including that he found out about the Uchiha massacre and what is the true reason behind it and why Itachi killed all of the Uchihas. And now he has a special bond to Sasuke, as he's going to protect Sasuke no matter what. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can check out plays and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. As Naruto was still in front of the memorial stone, as Sasuke and him has become best friends during these 3 years. You could say that they were like brothers. Eventually, Sasuke started training with Naruto and Kakashi and was able to activate his Sharingan with 2 tomos in both eyes. As Naruto still remember how Sasuke bragged when he awakened his Sharingan, as Kakashi has trained them well over these past 3 years. However, Naruto's life wasn't all that smooth. He had started to get distant from his friend to investigate Danzo for the sake of the village. He thought that he covered his tracks well, but he didn't know that Hiruzen and Kakashi noticed a change in his behavior. He remembered the day like yesterday when Hiruzen confronted him about his suspicions. Flashback. A Anvu came to call Naruto, telling him that the Hokage called him. "Hey, what is it, old man?" Naruto said as he entered the office. "Naruto, we need to talk. What has been going on with you in these past few days? You have been skipping the academy. Sometime you even send a clone in your place. You are not meeting up with your friends any longer. You only see Kakashi, Sasuke, Anko and Kurenai. It has been months since you visit Konohamaru. said Sarutobi. I figured that you would find out sooner or later, said Naruto with a smirk. What do you mean? Asked Hiruzen. There is a coup being planned to overthrow you. What? Said Hiruzen. Yes, it's the truth, said Naruto. How do you know this? Sarutobi asks. I am a Root Onfu captain, Naruto said, shocking Hiruzen to his core. I have joined Danzo, who is planning to overthrow you to take over the village. Hiruzen's eyes wide when he heard that. How do you even know Danzo? And I disbanded the Root, said Hiruzen. That is just an illusion. Root is operating right under your nose, and Danzo is a leader, Naruto said. How did you get involved in all of this? It's better if I show you, said Naruto, as he activated Sharingan. He then showed Hiruzen everything, how he came in contact with Danzo. Hiruzen was shocked that all of this was happening under his nose and he didn't know anything about it. But he see what Naruto wanted to do. He wanted to protect the village as a true shinobi. Gigi, was all of that true? What Danzo said, Naruto asked. Yes, said Hiruzen. Very well, said Naruto. Do you hate me, Naruto? Hiruzen asked. No, I don't hate you or anyone else. My life is too short for revenge, and I do not regret that you take away Tsunade from me. For all that you have done, I can forgive you, and at least try to understand your position, said Naruto. Thank you, Naruto. I know that I failed you, but I only want to look after you. Jiraiya want to look after you as Saruto didn't stop, as he saw the look on Naruto's face. Save it. I know that Jiraiya must have been busy, and I do not hate him, but he failed as a godfather. So, what do you want me to do? Naruto asks. What is there to do? Get out of Root. I will deal with them, Sarutobi said. I am afraid that is not possible. If you try to act now, it will lead to civil war in the village. I know you have the numbers, but Root Onvus are quite skilled than our regular shinobi. We need to find out every information about Danzo and his forces. That's why I will learn everything from inside, said Naruto, as Hiruzen was surprised that Naruto would come up with all of this. Amazing, how can you think like this? Asked Hiruzen, as he was proud. I will continue to act as a spy, Naruto said. Please, you must let me do this, said Naruto. For the sake of this village, for the sake of everyone, you must also keep the truth away from all of them. Hiruzen looked at Naruto. He knew that Naruto planned all of this out, and he knew what Naruto said was the truth. Naruto, did you really have to go through all of that? Said Hiruzen, as he remembered a memory that Naruto showed him just a couple minutes ago. Yes, said Naruto, as his eyes then morphed into the Mangekyou Sharingan, as Sarutobi saw a memory, and he understand why Naruto has the Mangekyou Sharingan. Take care, Gigi. I'm going to visit Konohamaru, Naruto said. As Sarutobi sighed, why did things have to turn out like this, he thought. End of the flashback. It has only been a couple of weeks since he revealed everything to Sarutobi. As Naruto has been keeping an eye on Danzo, it will be soon that Danzo gather all his forces for the invasion, and Naruto will have to put aside all of his personal feelings and strike. Naruto picked up his mask as he looked at the memorial stone. He still couldn't forget his brother. Danzo has been giving him a lot of assassination missions in order to make him strong enough to kill Hiruzen. Naruto knew that he was a major pawn in the entire scheme. He has also become a lot distant with his classmates. Kakashi and Kurenai had asked him many times what he was up to, but Hiruzen has always covered for him and always gave some excuse so they wouldn't be suspicious of him. Kakashi and Anko has become a lot more close in the past 3 years. If one could say they were almost, nah, that can't be possible, Naruto thought. Wait, could it? Could Anko and Kakashi be together? He wondered. Naruto has also become quite close to Kurenai in the past 3 years. His training was complete, and Kurenai declared him as her equal in Genjutsu, as he felt something special for Kurenai in his heart. Hey brat, stop rambling about the past. We have to go. You have already taken this path. You have to forget about her. It is a path that you have chosen. Right, said Naruto as he put on his mask. As he remembered about his Mangekyou Sharingan. As he remembered how he required these eyes. In the Root Onvu, Shin, Sai, older brother, was like a brother to Naruto as well. He guided Naruto, he helped Naruto, and he saw the same fate that Naruto saw, to save this world and bring true peace to this world. But Shin was ill. He had a sickness that was slowly killing him. One day, Danzo told Naruto something that shocked the hell out of him. Both him and Shin had to fight. A fight to the death. Naruto didn't want to fight at first, but Shin rushed at him, as Naruto tried his best to not kill Shin. But in the end, Shin ran on Naruto kunai, piercing his own heart, as he grabbed onto Naruto's shoulder, as Naruto was shaking in fear. This was a test given by Danzo to kill your best friend and quell your emotion. Why have you done this? Said Naruto. Shin whispered in his ear, Naruto, me and you see the same goal in this future, but you're the one that is going to save this world and bring it to true peace. And do something for me. Anything, said Naruto. Protect Sai, okay? I will. And with that, Shin collapsed on the ground. As Naruto watched his lifeless body fall, the blood on his hand, it was then that Naruto felt something burning in his eyes, as he fell to his knees as his eyes started to change. As it was then, he activated his Mangeto Sharingan. I am so sorry, Shin, Naruto said, as tears leaked from his eyes. And that is how he acquired the Mangeto Sharingan. As we now have Naruto in the real time, as he just denied a request with his friends. He had on his headband since he passed the exam. A day ago, he just graduated out of the academy. Things will be hard now to keep up his route Anfu while still being a shinobi of Konoha, as his friends begged him to come out and enjoy time with them as well, but he denied it as he went off. As Naruto remembered what Shin told him back then, that he must kill his emotions in order to do what he has to do. He must get rid of them. Shikamaru, Shino, and Sasuke noticed that something was up with Naruto. After all, he used to spend time with his friends, but now he's always gone and never there. It was now nighttime as Naruto just finished his training. He knew that he had to sharpen his skills. It wouldn't be easy to take out the Root Division. Even if he has the Mangeto Sharingan, he knew that it wouldn't be easy. They were all highly trained ninjas. As Naruto was walking down the street with his hands in his pocket, as he wondered how would he execute the mission. Kurama, do you really think I'm strong enough to do this? Naruto asks. I am sure of it. Your eyes are one of the strongest Sharingans I ever seen. Plus, those two jutsu that you have make you practically invincible. You know those jutsus reduce my eyesight every time I use it, Naruto said. Yes, that is the only drawback of the Mangeto Sharingan. Your eyes have already shown sign of blindness, said Kurama. I know, sometimes my vision get a little blurry. Is there any way to stop it? Naruto asks. Even with my healing ability, I cannot stop your eyes from going fully blind one day, said Kurama. Maybe you should talk to the old geezer. No, in a few days, Gigi, we'll have enough problems to deal with. I will figure something out. That's your problem, said Kurama. What? Said Naruto. It's because you don't trust anyone. You think you can do everything alone. Do you really think you can do everything by yourself? At this moment, you don't even have faith in your friends. Am I doing the right thing? Naruto thought. I do not have faith in my friends, he thought. But he then remembered what Shin told him. To protect the village, he had faith in him. And Naruto knew that he was doing the right thing, and he wouldn't go back on his word. You're right, even if I don't have faith in my friends. I am worse than scum, but I still won't go back on my words. Shin had faith in me. He trusts in me, and I will see that his dreams become a reality. Do as you wish, said Kurama, as he already knew that he couldn't change Naruto's mind. Naruto realized that he was at the dango shop as he saw Anko. As he walked over there, he was shocked as he saw 5 dongos on the table, and Anko hasn't touched even one of them. As he went into the shop, Yo, what's up? Naruto said. As Anko turned and looked at him, as she punched him in the head. Ow, What was that for? Asked Naruto. That was for disturbing me, said Uncle a little angrily. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll go, said Naruto. Wait, she said. Sorry, I'm just disturbed a bit. Please sit down. As Naruto sat down, what's troubling you? He asked. Do you think that I'm a bad person? She asked. No, you're not a bad person, said Naruto. You're too kind, Naruto, but everyone in the village hate me for being that bastard student. I tried to ignore them all, but it's just... As a few tears came to her eyes, Uncle, whatever the villagers may say, it doesn't matter, because to me you're a great person. And I know the real Uncle. It's not because I'm a nice person that I'm saying that. It's because I know what you truly are, he said. That's not true. Once I kill Orochimaru, everyone will accept me, said Uncle. You are just stuck up in the past, like Kakashi, said Naruto. You can never understand how I feel, said Uncle. I can never understand? I am hated in the village more than anyone else. I can understand you, but what you're seeing is that you can stop all of this and just have a better life with the person you love. What? Said Uncle. Cut the crap. I know you love Kakashi, Naruto said. What? Said Uncle as she was shocked. Please, he always talk about you. But like you, he's stuck up in the past and he don't know how to really express his feelings, Naruto said. Really? Said Uncle. Yes. I will talk with him, said Naruto with a smile. Thank you, Uncle said. As she then leaned over and gave Naruto a kiss on the forehead. No problem, this is the least I can do for you both, said Naruto with a light blush on his face. As he then went off, Naruto was going home to get some sleep. Tomorrow he will be placed on a genin team, and Danzo could call him anytime, so he had to get some rest. He then saw someone flashing past in the shadows as Naruto activated his Sharingan as he saw the chakra signature. As he then followed behind the person as he wondered what is going on. As he was moving through the trees, he saw that it was Mizuki with a giant scroll on his back. This was very suspicious as Mizuki was heading to the entrance of the village. As Naruto focused on the scroll and realized it was the forbidden scroll of sealing, what the hell was he doing with that? As his mind was made up, Mizuki was a traitor because no one was allowed to touch that scroll without the Hokage's permission, and Naruto doubted that Sarutobi would give Mizuki permission to take that scroll. Meanwhile, Mizuki was happy. He had finally obtained the forbidden scroll. Now all he had to do was give it to Orochimaru, and Orochimaru would give him the power that he promised him. Mizuki, said a voice. As Mizuki stopped as he turned to see Naruto. Why did you steal the forbidden scroll? Naruto asked, getting straight to the point. Before I answer that, Naruto, there is something I want to tell you for a long time now. And what is that? Do you know why the villagers hate you so much? Let me tell you why. It's because the demon fox that attacked the village all those years ago, it wasn't killed. It was sealed inside of you. You are that monster. The Kaiobi brat, Mizuki said. Whatever, said Naruto. As Mizuki was shocked. I already know that. Don't answer my question. Alright. Since you already know that, let me answer your question truthfully. I am taking this scroll to Orochimaru. Once I do, he will give me the power that I seek. Orochimaru, huh? Oh, so you're working for him. All this time you've been a traitor. Well then, I can't allow you to take the scroll. I must bring you to the Hokage to extract information on Orochimaru. As Mizuki smirked, as he vanished, moving at his fastest speed as he appeared in front of Naruto and plunged a kunai right through Naruto's chest. This is the end of the Kaiobi, he said with a smirk. I don't think so, said a voice from behind Mizuki. As he saw a kunai at his neck, the Naruto that he stabbed burst into crows. How did Mizuki thought? But he couldn't think anymore as the Naruto behind him exploded in electricity, shocking Mizuki, knocking him unconscious. As a real Naruto came in the field and went to Mizuki's unconscious body, as he picked him up and sealed away the scroll in a smaller scroll and took him to the Hokage. After returning the scroll and explaining everything to Hiruzen, Hiruzen then asked Naruto what is Danzo up to. I have not received any further information from Danzo or any mission from HQ or Danzo. My last order was to remain and become a genin and follow all your orders and gain your trust, said Naruto. Good job. I know it must be painful for you. Are you sure you can do this? Asked Hiruzen with concern in his voice. Yes, Hokage, said Naruto. Hiruzen sighed on hearing this. He knew that he was doing the right thing as a Hokage, but it was very painful to see Naruto suffer. With Naruto, he was on his way home as he remembered over these past 3 years, him and Kunai has gotten so close. But he couldn't allow her to be in his life. He couldn't put her through the things that he will have to do in the future, because he knows he has to do everything to protect this village. And the things that he will have to do soon, she couldn't be a part of it because he didn't want her to get hurt. As he know now that he has strong feelings for her, as he wonder if she felt the same way, because of something that Uncle told him a while back. Him and Uncle were in a dango shop, as Uncle told him that Kunai cared greatly for him for all that he has done for her over the past few years, getting her out of her depressed when they first met, and that she couldn't stop talking about him. Naruto couldn't believe that when Uncle said it, but Uncle then turned red and said forget it, never mind. But Naruto knew there was something else, but Uncle wouldn't tell him. He then stopped as he looked up at the moon. It was really late, but before he went home, he decided to visit the memorial stone one more time, even though Shin's name was not on the memorial stone because of him being a root. And he also decided to visit his mother and his father as he went there. When Naruto arrived, he was surprised to see Kunai as she was kneeling down in front of a memorial stone, as he decided to give her some time before he went out there. So he stepped in the shadows. You can come out now, Naruto, said Kunai in a soft voice. I guess I could never hide from you, Kunai, said Naruto. What are you doing here? She asked as she wiped away a few tears from her eyes. Oh, a black cat crossed my path and I had to take another route to go to my house, Naruto said in a joke, as he didn't want Kunai to feel more sad. You were never good at making excuses, said Kunai with a small smile, as he then walked up to her. I came here to visit a friend, he said. I'm so sorry, she said. Don't worry about me, I'll be okay. Are you okay? He asked. Well, I came here to visit my parents, she said. They must have been great people, said Naruto. Yeah, said Kunai. What were their names? Naruto asked. Kazanako, UI, and Tanako, UI, Kunai said with a small smile. Kunai was surprised at what Naruto did next. He bowed. Thank you for your sacrifice, in order to give us a better future. I also thank you for giving me the best friend I have, your beautiful daughter, Kunai. Kunai's cheek turned red, as no one had ever called her beautiful from their heart. Many men had called her beautiful just to have fun with her, but she knew that Naruto was a different person. Do you really mean that? Asked Kunai, as few tears already started to form at her eyes. Yeah, you're the best thing that has ever happened to me, Kunai, Naruto said. She then grabbed him and gave him a hug, as he could feel the tears on his shoulder. Meanwhile, Kunai was currently going through a series of emotions. She was feeling more happy time went on. With Naruto, he appreciated her, he cared for her, he was always kind to her, as the both of them stayed like that for a long time, just enjoying the hug. After a few minutes, Kunai pushed back as she breathed the hug, as Naruto was still standing there, when she raised her hands and slowly brought down his mask that he was wearing on his lower half of his face, exposing his lips. As she didn't know what took her over, but she then gently pressed her lips against his, kissing him. He felt a warm feeling rushing over his body, and acting on pure instincts, he kissed her back, as they spent a few minutes in a passionate kiss. As they then break the kiss. What the hell did I just do? I'm sure it was fun, said Kurama. Shut up, Kurama, said Naruto. Kunai, I am sorry, I didn't mean to, but Kunai placed a finger on his lip. I am sorry. I was the one who kissed you, she said, with a blush on her face. What does this mean, he asked. Do you please give me some time, she said. Naruto didn't know what to say. His heart was breaking into a million pieces. Danzo already announced the invasion and the role he had to play in it. Naruto knew if that happened, his mission was to eliminate the entire route on full Black Ops. And if he went with that mission, he would never be able to have a life with Kurenai, as he was so conflicted and didn't know what to do, as this was the worst pain he had ever felt. After Shin's death, Kurenai saw the look on Naruto's face as she hugged him again, rubbing his back. Naruto, I swear, I don't want to hurt you. I just need some time to understand my feelings about us, she said. I understand, said Naruto as he hugged her back, as he didn't know what to say to her. Time skip. A couple hours later, Naruto and Kurenai had went their separate ways, as he still wondered what that meant. If Kurenai came to her feelings and found out that she didn't love him, he would be heartbroken, but a bit happy, because she wouldn't have to be upset when he executes his mission, and one day she could move on and find someone who she could truly spend her life with and be happy. But if she did love him, it would be a major problem, as Naruto didn't want to think what Kurenai would do if she found out what he was about to do. He was suddenly interrupted by his thoughts when someone walked up to him, as Naruto already knew who it was. It was none other than Sais, his friend, his comrade en route. He was wearing his gear with a tauntaun strapped on his back, as his face was hidden by his mask. Sais was one of his close friends. They had trained together en route, and he had a deep bond with Shin as well. So, what were your orders? Naruto asked, as he was sitting down by the riverbank now, as Sais was sitting right beside him. Naruto HQ has almost all preparation for the coup, Sais said. And what are my orders? Naruto asked. Danzo was quite pleased when he returned the Forbidden Scroll to Hiruzen. He knew that you did a great service to Konoha, but now Hiruzen trusts you even more. I see, said Naruto. He wants you to keep gaining more trust from Hiruzen, and keep your skills in check as well, because the entire invasion depends on you, said Sais, as Naruto just gave a nod in response. Sais, you know what my true mission is, said Naruto. You don't have to do this. You can get out of this mission. I can talk to Gigi. You can have a new life, Naruto said. No, Shin was like a brother to me too. Danzo is responsible for his death. Even though he forced you to do it, he is still responsible, and I will never forgive him. More than that, he will destroy the village, and I cannot allow him to do that. I know that you promised Shin that you would protect me, but I have a right to choose my own path. Do you blame me for his death? I can understand if you do, Naruto said. I can never blame you for what happened. Naruto, you are like a brother to me. I know you would have died for Shin, and you should not blame yourself for his death, Sais explained. Oh, and another thing, Danzo also told me to make sure that your emotions are in check. You seem to be getting a lot closer to Konoha, Genjutsu Mistress. I can take care of myself and my emotions. Tell him I can handle it, said Naruto. Understood, said Sais. How much time till the coup? Naruto asked. 2 months, said Sais. I see, said Naruto. Naruto, have you made up your mind yet? Sais asked. Yes, I can't allow this coup to happen. No matter what, I have your back, and I will not abandon you. I will fight at your side, said Sais, as he held up his fist, as Naruto punched it gently. Thank you, Sais, he said with a smile. And now guys, I'm going to explain the character's age. Naruto is 14, Sais is 14, Shin died at 16, Team Guy is 14 as well, Kakashi is 27 and Anko is 24, and Kurenai is 20. And the rest of the rookie 9s are 13. Naruto is 1 year older than all of them in this series. The next day, Naruto spent the morning talking to Kakashi, as Kakashi finally told Naruto about his past, about Ren and Obito. And then Naruto told him about Anko, that he must try to move on from the past and look towards the future, and that Anko had feelings for him. as Kakashi was surprised, and Kakashi then told Naruto that since these past years, he has also gained feelings for her. So Naruto told him to go for it, as he also gave Kakashi a ring that shocked the hell out of Kakashi, as Naruto told him it was for a later date. As Kakashi asked him where did he get the money for this, but Naruto told him that it was no biggie, that in everything that he has done for him, this is just a thank you. As Kakashi couldn't believe it, his brother just gave him a ring to propose to uncle. And with that, Naruto said his goodbyes as he headed to academy. It was graduation day. Sometime later, Naruto was sitting between Sakura and Sasuke. Over the past years, Sakura has changed. She no longer was vulgar and outbursts. She was now calm, and she stopped lusting so much after Sasuke, even though she liked him. And Naruto and her has become good friends, as Iruka is ready to call out the Rookie of the Year. As he said, Naruto Hatake. All of the students had different reaction. Shikamaru muttered troublesome as he went to sleep, as Kiba mumbled something that was unheard by the rest of the students. Congratulations, said Sasuke as he looked at Naruto. Thank you, Naruto said. So, Mr. Rookie of the Year, how does it feel to be on top, said Ino as she put her arm around Naruto's neck playfully. Naruto, you are really strong. You show Ino and me what it truly means to be a shinobi, said Sakura as she gave Naruto a warm hug. Naruto just gave a small smile in return. He was truly happy to have such friends. Well, you're the top kunoichi of the class. You should be proud as well, said Naruto as he looked at Sakura. Thank you, she said. Now, it's time to announce the teams. Team 7, Sakura Haruno, Sasuke Uchiha, and Naruto Hatake. I said Hinata as she didn't stop, as a few tears came to her eyes. She wanted to be on Naruto's team, as she wanted to tell him how much she loved him. As Naruto noticed that, why is she so obsessed with me? I should let her know I only see her as a friend, and I don't want to break her heart. If she finds out that I have feelings for Kurenai, I don't know what she would do, Naruto thought with a frown. Team 7, you are to go to Hokage's office, said Iruka. Now, Team 8 will be Kiba, Hinata, and Shino. Your sensei will be Kakashi Hatake. Team 10, Ino Yamanaka, Choji, and Shikamaru Nara. Your sensei will be Asuma. Troublesome, said Shikamaru with a yawn. Why do I have to be with this lazy bum? Said Ino as she whined. Sasuke, Sakura, let's go, Naruto said as they headed off. But guys, I'm end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification they posted. Remember to share all of your friends in your social media platform. And also stay in tune for the rest of the What Ifs coming your way today. And I hope you guys enjoy each and every one of them. But for now, I'm out. Peace.